Welcome, my name's Susan, and today we're going to do a practice on warming our hearts, coming into compassion for self and others. So I invite you to settle, seated if possible, lying down if not possible, and inviting the eyes to close if comfortable, or just dropping them softly. Take another few seconds to adjust the body. Feet flat on the ground, hands or arms resting in the lap, or settling the body if lying down. Let the shoulders be soft and kind of create some space between the shoulders and the ears. Maybe tucking the chin and lengthening the spine. Set the intention to come into stillness of the body. Knowing if the body discomfort becomes too intense, you can move and then come back to the stillness. Have a sense of coming into the body, but without an agenda, without a need to control the body, to control the thoughts. No, instead to just settle into the body, feel the feet soften in the legs, have a sense of landing here. Feel your bum and hips, your spine and belly, your chest and arms. Letting your whole face, including your jaws, just soften. Anchoring more deeply into the body. And then expand your breathing without force, without making it happen. Invite a sense of effortlessness, a sense of the breath breathing you. And when the mind wanders, when thoughts appear in your field of awareness, become aware of that. Allow the thought to emerge in your field of awareness and let the thought fall away from your field of awareness. If the mind needs an anchor, come and rest at the nostrils, feeling the breath come in and the breath go out. Invite a sense of letting go, a deep surrender. When a thought comes in, just as gently as you would a little puppy, let it go and come back to the breath. without controlling, with harshness, without judgment. Thought, back to breath. Thought, back to breath. Turn your attention to the in-breath. And as you breathe in, feel your attention settle at the nostrils, breathing in. Allow a sense of being nurtured by yourself, being nurtured in this moment. Maybe being nurtured is just right for you. Or maybe you want to add a sense of another quality, kindness, compassion, love. With each in-breath, say the word that you choose. One of those I suggested, another one completely. Repeat that word, breathing in. And allow an awareness to come for how you might feel this in the body. Maybe the heart softens a little bit and opens. Maybe the belly becomes a little bit more soft. Maybe the eyelids and the eyes above the eyes, maybe that area softens. Maybe there's a texture in your breath or a color in the body. Now imagine yourself in the presence of someone you deeply care about. A fairly simple relationship, if possible, rather than one fraught with difficulties. And imagine them in your mind's eye, with eyes still closed, sitting across from you, in a similar or same position as you. And then radiate towards them a sense of compassion for their humanness, for who they are. Imagine from your heart like beautiful rays coming towards them. A deep sense of compassion for the other. Perhaps how hard they work, or maybe if they're kind, or maybe they've been present to you in situations, or maybe you know some of their struggles. A sense of deep compassion for them, radiating from your heart to them, surrounding them like they were in a spotlight. Breathing in, and then as you exhale, radiating towards them. Breathing in compassion and radiating towards this person. And then one more breath like this. And then letting go of that attention, that focus. And you're going to shift to this person who you deeply care about. And if this person deeply cares about you, then you're going to invite the same person to be there. If not, then invite someone else in your imagination to be sitting across from you, because now they're going to radiate towards you compassion. So perhaps the same person, really picturing them in your mind's eye, sitting across from you in the same way that you're sitting, maybe with a slight smile on their face. And then as you breathe in, imagine this person radiating compassion for you, for your struggles, for the hardness, for the commitment, for showing up for yourself, for caring for others as best you can, for how many dishes you've done and how many meals you've cooked, and the care that you have brought on this path of awakening. And as you breathe in, take in the other person's compassion radiating towards you, imagining you're in a warm spotlight of compassion, each cell of your body, from the tips of your toes all the way up to the top of your head, radiating warm, light compassion. Breathing in. Receive. I want you to bring your middle finger up and put it between your eyebrows, and then raise it one finger width up. And I want you to bring a bit of warm pressure to this, your third eye. And I want you to imagine right behind your finger is the prefrontal cortex. And part of the prefrontal cortex is the orbitofrontal cortex. And in this receiving of compassion from the person you deeply care about, and this is now being imbued through your whole body, you have a sense perhaps of being light, of being filled with compassion, and then you're bringing a little bit of pressure to feel your orbitofrontal cortex softening, changing, integrating compassion as part of who you are for yourself. If the arm gets tired, just let it release back to the lap. And then when you're ready, just releasing the arm back, and have a sense of the echo of the warmth of your finger. Feeling the neural networks, the brain itself changing with this practice. Perhaps a tiny little bit, perhaps a little bit more. If it feels right for you, have a sense of celebration just for being here, for showing up for yourself. Add a smile to your face if it feels comfortable. Imagine a smile in your heart as you develop, integrate a sense of profound compassion for yourself. Being human, struggles, the joy, the sorrows, the happiness, the loss, the beauty of just this moment. Now I want you to widen your circle of compassion and imagine surrounding you or before you or around you other people in your community of circle, your friends, your companions, your family. Imagine them just sitting there smiling at you in your imagination and radiating toward them a sense of deep compassion, nurturing, growing that, radiating, transmitting compassion towards them. Growing my capacity like growing a seed. And then imagine last time you got gas or got on transit or bought something at a grocery store or went for a walk and saw a neighbor or talked to a friend, and expand your awareness to include compassion for all of humans in your circle who you brush up against. And imagine the compassion in your own brain and the hormones dropping into your body, the serotonin, the dopamine, the body relaxing. And now once more, expand your awareness to include people in the city that you live in. And then expand to include people in the country you live in as best you can. And then expand to include all the people on the continent you live in, radiating compassion. And then expand to the whole world. So all the billions and billions of people living their lives, some with sorrow, some with joy. Some people are being born in this moment, some people are dying, some harm is happening, some joy, some ease, good news, celebrations, people in all walks of life. Invite your heart, your body to radiate compassion towards all people. Imagining like a light surrounding the entire globe. And including in your compassion all the birds and the insects that fly and all the creatures on the ground and all the creatures in our oceans. Profound sense of compassion growing in your being, radiating. And have a sense of limitless, boundless compassion. Holding you as you breathe out to all beings, to all creatures on this planet. And then slowly, slowly pulling your energy in from the planet to this continent that you're on, from the continent to the country you live in, from the country to the city or town or village, and then coming back to your own body. And I invite you to take this off the cushion, off our seated meditation today, into your day, and say one thing to one other person, yourself included, that's filled with compassion and understanding. Compassion. And then 3 more breaths. Releasing your focus on the breath and on the practice. Simply coming back to your body, allowing yourself to feel whatever you are feeling in this moment, being exactly as you are. And then opening your eyes as you're ready.